Are you going to like this? Today we are going to the Wave, which is located in the Coyote Buttes North area near the Utah-Arizona border. It is a wildly popular destination that you have to enter a lottery to go to now. The trailhead for the Wave is at over an hour from the closest services and over 4 hours to the Las Vegas or Phoenix airports. The road that accesses the permit area is unpaved and minimally maintained. Most of the time, a two-wheel drive with high clearance will make this drive, but if it's wet, you need a four-wheel drive and a lot of prayers to get down this road. There is absolutely no trail to the Wave, so you need to either be able to use a map and a compass or a GPS to help with navigation, or you can hire a guide. We hired a guide. I'm so excited. We're starting on our hike to the Wave. Oh my gosh. We have been trying for 6 years in person and online to get these permits, and we have it today. I understand that a third of the people who go to the Wave without a guide never find it. Can you believe that? After spending time in the lottery trying to get a ticket, you finally get one and you can't find it? Yeah, we hired a guide. And then there's always that minor complication of death. Yeah, death. Over the past 5 years, 5 people have died going to or from the Wave, and most of them are heat related. One person died from not enough water, and he had water on him and didn't drink the water to save his life. So they recommend that you take 4 liters of water with you to make sure that you're safe on the way out and on the way back. Here we're passing one of the washes. This wash is one of the ones that people get confused on the way back and think it's the wash that you take to leave. They take this wash out and they walk out into the desert. Yikes. In any season, be prepared for harsh desert conditions, including fierce wind, blowing sand, and very, very, very little shade. Temperatures in the summer are often over 100 degrees, so it's best to start really early in the morning. We decided to only apply for permits during the spring and fall seasons when the weather is much more, let's say, comfortable for the hike. So how do you get a permit, you might ask? Well, there's 2 ways to get a permit. You can ask for a permit online 4 months in advance or the day before, as long as you're in the location near the Wave already. A maximum of 64 people are allowed to go, or 16 groups per day. Dogs are allowed to go and they must be on your permit as well, but they don't count toward the quota of people. I have to say, the whole hike out there was beautiful. I mean, look at these formations. I mean, look at these. They look like 2 pointy things, like, I don't know, like 2 little pointy mounds. You'll have to figure out what they look like. The hike itself in Coyote Buttes North is gorgeous. There's some of the most visually striking sandstone formations in the world in that area, and the Wave is only one of them. It is a 3.2 mile hike each way, and you're hiking through washes, up hills, across the Navajo sandstone rock, and up sand hills. That black crack right there is pointing down toward the Wave. It's right up there. Let's go. Often you can follow footprints of people in front of you, and at the beginning of the hike there are posts that mark the way. But after a while the footprints spread out and there are no more posts to make sure you know your way. Registration the day before your hike, they give you a piece of paper that has photos of 6 points along the way to let you know what to look for next on your hike and what to go toward. Or you can hire a guide and they just know how to go. That's what we did, of course.
All the food's served hot.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, just right here.
I love that little stool.
This one looks like a bar with a stool where people can go for drinks. They only serve hot drinks here. According to the Bureau of Land Management, your chances of winning a permit online is between 4 and 8% chance on average, with a couple thousand people applying for each drawing. Wow! This is, of course, average. If you're planning to go on a weekend or holidays, your chances diminish so much more. Guy and I had been trying to get permits for 6 years, and every time you apply, it costs $9 to just apply. You don't get that money back. $9 is gone, and you get an email saying, nope, you didn't win lottery tickets. Until one day, Guy opened up his email and it said, congratulations, and he sent that email to me and we were both dancing. Yes! We have finally scored permits to the wave. Well, you might be saying to yourself, if this place is so remote, I'll just go out there without a permit. Don't do it. When we got out there, there were people checking permits to make sure that we were really supposed to be there. This is no fooling around. The fines are massive if you go out without a permit. Remember, permits are non-transferable and non-refundable, so choose your days carefully, and if you can't make it, you can't give your permits to somebody else. Our guide says that often, not that many people show up for the wave given how many permits are going out. He thinks that a lot of times people just make this reservation 4 months in advance and then end up with conflicts, and then the permits go unused. He also says that a lot of times people win permits and then they never check their email and see it or don't respond to confirm, and then those permits are gone too. I mean, I'm not complaining. It was great to have the wave with very few people around. Fantastic. Hello, permit checkers.
Hey, permit checkers.
I mean, you just look around and go, what could have possibly made these formations? I mean, just look at this. And that, what made that? I mean, I don't even get it. How did this form? I don't have anything like this in Charlotte where I live. How did this place get so lucky? I mean, we have red clay, but it never stacks up like this. Look at this. Unbelievable. Okay, I think it's time for me just to be quiet and let you soak in these visuals. Oh.
So I'd like to get a photo of you guys right here.
Okay. And the colors, the reds and the pinks and the oranges as they go in strips and stripes. Oh my goodness, look at it. I mean, just look at this thing. How in the world did this form? I mean, look at all these stripes and patterns and waves and good googly moogly. I mean, look at it. So the wave has intersecting U-shaped troughs that have eroded from Navajo sandstone from the Jurassic Age. Initially, the troughs were made by drainage from rain runoff, but now are almost exclusively eroded by the wind. The soft sandstone is fragile and brittle, especially the ridges and ribbing of the wave, so you need to be careful walking to avoid breaking the small ridges. Fall and spring are the most popular times to go to the wave because of the weather, and the best time to photograph is midday when there are no shadows in the center of the wave formation. Early in the morning and late afternoon can give shadows, but these can also make very dramatic effects. There are a lot of other things to see in this area, not just the wave. There are all sorts of shapes and formations and something called the second wave. Really beautiful stuff. So make sure that when you go to the wave, if you ever get a permit, that you don't just look at the wave and turn around and go back. You'll be missing half the fun. It was very hard to turn off my video camera. I mean, look at this. Look at it. Just look at it right now. And this looks like brain coral out of the ocean. I mean, how did this get here? What is this? And these lichen scars, look at them. I mean, the scramble to get around on all these things, it's just unreal. Look at this stuff. All right, you made that look easy.
It's not too bad.
Okay, it's my turn. It's my turn. How cool! And what about these stripes? Where do these stripes come from? Gosh, they're pretty.
Just look at the colors.
And yes, now we've gotten to what you probably watched this whole video to see. Yes, it's the Big Mac, sometimes referred to as the hamburger. What in the world made this? Can you believe this thing? Wow. Russ says he's seen the darndest things out here in the wave. He's seen water standing in the bottom of the wave. He's seen snow on the wave. He's seen women with flowing dresses blowing in the wind for photography shoots in the wave. And he's seen women in wedding dresses. Yup, wedding dresses. Hiking out there with a wedding dress for a photo shoot. The hike out is the same way you hiked in, which of course was visually stunning. We went a slightly different route around the Twin Buttes, but basically we saw the same things on the way in as we did on the way out. That is to say, it was gorgeous again. Now, notably, you are not allowed to fly a drone here, so I want to go ahead and state that I did not use a drone in any of this footage. I have a very, very, very long selfie stick. You can see it in the shadows sometimes. When we got to the wash at the end, I knew that the hike was almost over. This is an amazing hike. I hope you get to do it one day. We just finished the wave hike, and I just want to thank so much Russ from Canyon Western Adventures. He was a terrific guide and helped us get there easily with no stress and go see the other things nearby without having to try to search for it. It was a fantastic trip. I hope you enjoyed it too. Well, we're checking this one off our bucket list. I loved this trip. Perfect, beautiful, gorgeous, and oh my goodness, so much fun.